hear me out. We do a Shark Tank with you guys. You all fly out to Miami, we do it in my warehouse. It could be like me, XQC, maybe like, I don't know, like a Jake Paul or something. And like, you guys submit your shit. Like, we could have like Dane on that shit too. What have I done? I mean, I've never really done anything like gay. I just said gay shit.
Yo.
Hello?
Yo, I'm live right now, buddy Gee. How you doing?
I know, bro. I wanted to wait till you at your desktop. I saw you get crazy for your birthday, bro.
Yeah.
I just wanted to wish you the biggest happy birthday, bro. You know I love you, bro. You've come so far, bro. A lot of life, bro. More life to you, more blessings.
I love you too, bro. Thank you so much for the call, bro. You the GOAT, bro.
When I see you, listen, bro. When I see you, I'm gonna suck your dick, okay? I promise.
I'm just really scared about like the digital blueprint. Like, if I have kids one day, they're gonna see that I suck the dildo. They're gonna see that I've sat on Zia's dick. They're gonna see all these gay things I've done. Well, actually, AI will be so good, I could lie and say it's AI.
I love you, Jerry.
Why did you just say that?
Oh, yeah. Fuck. Shit. I forgot. I'm sorry. I didn't see you in the room there. Hello.
But like, I really want to do that, and the reason why, because bro, you guys are the fucking future. Again, I know I'm glazing you guys again, I just did. But seriously, like, imagine what is not out there because the mass person cannot reach the algorithm for it to make it. Like, okay.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
It's found its way back home and it's so true. Lied around. I know fucking. Ah! Cheeser.
Yo.
Tomorrow or the day after, let's just get drunk. Fuck it, you down? Yeah! Can I give you guys a perfect example? When Kai launched his Kai's Mind YouTube channel, there's no discoverability. That's scary. The algorithm should recognize Kai's face and recommend it. Do you understand? That is a proof to show you guys the algorithm is like rigged. You understand what I'm trying to say? What's this right here?
Nothing. I love you, so have a good birthday.
Love you too, bro. Yo, Fabio.
Never, always pushing for the doubt. Hit a left and a right fist right to their mouth. I was never cocky figure till I started stacking figures. How you make a cocky nigga give him all the traffic? Always humble, but I got a couple bad habits. Adding numbers, adding zeros to these mathematics. Get you talking different, walking like you gang banging.
Salute to the gang, salute to the floor, drop a like, drop a comment. Yo, Adin, we not letting none of your kids forget, gang. It's LLG's in the chat. You part of the laptop lotion gang, my boy. Like, we are never gonna forget. See, like, listen, I was talking to T earlier, and I was just like, you know what? Adin is just a gay kid, bro. That's what we know him for. The gay kid on GTARP, bro. All the zesty, like, sus, bro, just come out the closet already, bro. It's 2026. Just come out, bro. Your kids ain't gonna care, and they gonna get reminded by the chat every single time that they go online, because that's what I was telling you guys about. Y'all sit here and do anything for the clout. Y'all sit here and do anything just to move numbers. You say anything, and the thing is with Adin is that he's just become too comfortable. That's why when he got checked by Glasses Malone, he went and called Whack 100 when Whack 100 couldn't do nothing about it. It was like, oh shit, this shit got real. I gotta start hiring mass security and shit. Next thing you know, you got a guy on your stream that's sitting here showing you that he can unlock your garage door with just a little device that costs $79.99 off Reddit. Alright? He showed you how easily none of that security means nothing. So he humbled up a little bit. His streaming friends got shot at. Alright? They got shot at. They never going outside. Convy is stuck. Convy is traumatized. He's like, oh my God, I can't go outside. Why can't these guys go and do IRL streams? I can't go outside. Cuff them can't go outside. They can't go to none of these streets because it's over for that. For that, it's over. It's over. Adin, you are going to fall by the wayside. Just like anybody else has been a lummy and a lame here, it's just like any car accident that I always speak on. Sooner or later, you're going to have to get to the point where you're looking at it from the side, and you're like, oh shit, it's a car accident. Oh, okay, that's cool. And you keep driving. Right now, we backed up in traffic. For many years, we've been backed up in traffic. We haven't got to the accident yet. We've heard about it. We've seen the news about it. But we haven't got past it where we like don't care no more. Adin is going to come to a point where we don't care no more. You're not Kai. You're not Kai. And you need to realize that. You'll never be Kai. Your shit is tailored. Now listen, Kai may give off the vibe because the way that they present him is that, that he don't know nothing about nothing. But the thing is, he's just a kid. Like, he's a kid that grew up in front of us, and he's reacting to a lot of the things in real time. That's what I'm learning about like watching him. He's literally learning in real time. He is like the person that like legitimately you want to look at a reaction. You want to send him a record to see, oh shit, does he react to this? He's not gonna do bar breakdowns. He's not gonna sit there and vibe out the way actual like music head gonna do that shit, an audio file gonna do that shit. He's not gonna do that. Adin Ross, bro, you be half coked up. Yeah. You be on your streams playing with your nose so much, bro. Why would we ever take any type of streamer tips from you? We are in 2026, all of us. We don't need the hats anymore. And the moment, that's what they afraid of. They afraid of that the moment we realize, and we realizing it, we don't need y'all. We just gotta bust through the algorithm. Like, that's all we gotta do. Consistency is key. You've seen so many of us break through that shit. You just gotta be consistent in it. A lot of people are not built for the comments. A lot of people are not built. You think I get mad when people sit here and comment and think like, oh, look at this guy talking in the shit. He only got 3,000 subs. Yeah, for now. That shit make me laugh. Y'all, I hope you subbed up. Make sure you hit that sub button. Alright? Make sure you hit that like button, and make sure you waste one of your 3 hypes on my shit, so you can hate on every video. I'm not one-sided here. I like to see both sides. Now, if you want to sit here and troll and do all of that, and you want to be an Adin Ross, you could go ahead and be an Adin Ross. We're going to clown you right back. We're going to clown you right back. Because the people that you guys are defending are clowns. The people that you guys are defending, 9 times out of 10, are weirdos. And we can sit there and pinpoint and pull up receipts on all their weirdo behaviors. It gets past the point of being the little white kid that's funny from time to time with the little gay stuff. Everybody knows that little white kid that likes to play the. But at some point you gotta start looking at him sideways, like, my boy, did you S a few things? Cause you S that dildo, like. You worried about saying you ain't never did no, bro? I'm sorry to tell you, but that's some pretty good shit. I'm sorry, bro. If you a man and you get pegged, that's pretty. If your girl is sitting there and you gotta put your legs up behind your back so your girl can get underneath your scratch, my nigga, hell no. Y'all low key. Y'all are low key. Ain't nothing. Hey, listen, it's not my field. It's not my lane. It's not where I like to parlay. That's y'all business. I ain't in it playing with y'all. Adin, ain't nobody gonna sit here and do no streaming shit. You know why? Because the days of us needing somebody to co-sign that shit, bro, the co-sign only lasts about 2 weeks. It's what you do with it. And the moment that you fuck up, that cosign now gets attached to you. And now what? You get attached to that person that just fucked up. Nobody needs an Adin cosign. Nobody. Academics is probably the only one out of all of y'all that can give you a cosign probably still right now. And it still somewhat means something. Somewhat means something. Adin, a cosign from you is only going to get as far as the bullshit that you proceed. To the same lummies that want to continue the stereotypical behavior. You're going to put yourself around kids that, yeah, they might be black, they might be brown, they might be, you know what I'm saying? But
my heart goes out to all of you. You know, I'm kind of thinking we should bring the Nazi salute back.
look at the people that are singing the song. Not gonna sit here and bomb on the song because reality is it's all subjective to creativity. You gotta listen to Kanye. You gotta know what Kanye was doing, what his headspace was. You can sit there and say, like, let's just be real, man. Like, we've been held down as a culture for years, since we've been here for years. Alright? And we have another culture that plays victim, but they really, let's be real, they're really in charge of a lot of shit, Adin. You guys are in charge of a lot of shit, Adin. A lot of the stereotypes. You literally dropped a video with Tekashi 6ix9ine and Cuff 'em where you're sitting here doing this type of shit, bro. So you're gonna get mad at Myron no matter how lame Myron is, alright? Myron, just shave it off, bro. You got the LeBron thing going on. Just shave it off. No matter how lame Myron is, alright? You sit there, you can't get mad at Myron for doing that. You can't get mad at these guys that you hang out with. You hung out with all of them. You probably got a call with Nick Fuentes right now. Y'all gonna have a conversation about teenage fever. Because what, your parents called you and they said, I'm not even gonna do the accent. Yo, T gonna be laughing. I'm not even gonna do the accent. But he said, "Hey, yo, my son." You know, hey, yo, my son. Oy vey. Can't do it, bro. Hey, yo, my son. What is this about? About this black Jewish song that they say in the Nazis and all this? And Adin, what you gonna say? You partake in this behavior. This has been disguised as I'm the guy, right? What is it? Sneeko now? He's sitting there, he calling out Andrew Tate, because Andrew Tate, he folded. It's a more moment where you could have sat there and been like, you want to hold your shit down, you want to talk your Nazi Hitler shit. Alright, so double down, bro. Double down. But he don't want to get canceled. You want to get canceled. Sneeko took his title. There is no title. The title is bitch ass nigga. That's what all y'all are, bro. That's all bitches, bro. Bitches. Lames, lummies, creeps, weirdos. Y'all not the messengers to deliver the message. There's certain messages that some of y'all spill that can make sense if you start to put some logic, and the way that you deliver it is different. But the way that y'all be doing this shit, and then y'all sit here and do all this, whether it's misogyny and it's to the 10th degree. There's a level where a man is a man and knows how to court a woman and knows how to take control of a situation and doesn't become a beta. There's a alpha male. That's being a real alpha male, is learning how to control the room, how to control everything around you and be the anchor to the whole thing. Y'all ain't anchors. Y'all just a bunch of bitches that got money. And you prey on weak females, young females that sit here and you prey on the young females. You do all that stuff. You go into these clubs. I watched a video where they're sitting there getting probably young Jewish girl sitting there playing the Hail Hitler song. You know that shit make them uncomfortable. So why would you do it? Adin Ross said that Miami is full of nothing but Jews. Yeah, it's also filled with nothing but Cubans, nothing but Dominicans, nothing but Puerto Ricans, nothing but all of that. Who gives a fuck? On some real shit. At what point do we call it what it is? I said it on my last one. At what point do we call it what it is? That's what I titled my last one. What point do we call it what it is? Whether it's Nicki Minaj with the Hold Down Lemon, you can't attack that because it's attacking the whole community. It's not attacking the whole community. You can't go punch a pastor in the face because you're attacking all of Christianity. No, you're not. It's just that person right there. If we bombing on Adin, we're not bombing on the whole Jewish nation. If Kanye sits there and says how Hitler and all that stuff like that, yo, they got whole fucking videos. I've sat here and covered it before. They got whole videos where they flipped. Anybody that knows German ever actually like listened to what the speech and actually interpret it into English? Anybody do the history and actually follow the history outside of what we were picked and chose to given the information we were pick and choose? We are in 2026. Access to information is there. This is what they hate. The moment that the iPhone dropped, fucking Android, when the iPhone dropped and they gave you access to the world, it gave these people the same access to sit there and speak in front of these cameras and talk all this lummy stuff. And all they've done is capitalize on all the bitches that grew up in my generation. And I'm sorry. Because I remember right when it started. I literally remember being in elementary school right around the time when parents started being all emotional because they didn't like first, second, and third place. That's how it all started. That's how it all started. Now look, and zoom up to now 2026. They got freaking TS's freaking sit there talking transmissions, talking to your kids, reading them book stories about things that they should not even be knowing about at that age. They gonna find out we've taken the ability for these kids to work through their shit on their own, the way that we worked through our shit and the generations before worked through their shit. Because we're constantly throwing all that shit. And we think Adin's not a part of that? You don't think the Andrew Tates and the Nick Fuentes and all that stuff like that? Nick Fuentes, you want to talk planning, those type of people could be planning right here, right in front of you. To be the controversy, to sit there and instigate the weak mind. The people that can't think for themselves, that they too lazy to go out there and seek the information for themselves and make an informed opinion. Not worried about cancel culture, not worried about sitting there. Nothing is a hatred against the whole community. You can't do that in 2026 unless you got some real influence. And these guys, they have the influence, and that's how they maneuver it at times. Look what Adin Ross did when Neon was over on the Breakfast Club. Influenced the whole audience to go over there, and what were they calling them? Monkeys and hard R's and doing all of that. Nobody said nothing. You know why? Because look at who's the head of the helm. Look at who's the head of the helm. So why would we sit here? Why would we sit here and like it will never make sense with me. It will never make sense to me. You sat there and called Silky on the phone and told him you would SSD in front of what I think is his girl. And his girl was like, what the And we're supposed to continue being influenced by that. We're supposed to continue being cool with that. Why? Because you're a little white Jewish kid with good parents that want to sit here and you want to tap into that. You want to wear your cap. When them shots rang out, that cap showed up on your thing. I saw somebody in my comments, salute to them. I can't think of who it was right now. But, yo, in my comment section, they literally said that, yo, I ain't seen that shit. I ain't never seen him wear that. Yeah, because he only wears it when things get real. He only wears it when it's time to play victim. You know, my problem is not problem with the Jewish community. It's the problem that the Jewish community, the parts that are here online, literally make it seem like you guys are the ones that are oppressed, that you guys are the ones in 2026 still going through stuff, and you're not going through nothing. You guys literally, whatever you want to say, do the research. But whatever you want to say, let's say that everything popped off and it was literally a one-sided situation, that there was nothing behind that. We had no business over there, but we went over there, got involved, right? And after World War II, y'all was able to take y'all community, come over here, all right, and y'all build yourselves. Y'all literally have families and do all the shit, industries that y'all took over, whether it's fashion, whether it's music. Why are y'all hiding from that? Your names are written on the checks. Your names are on these bank statements. So why are y'all hiding from that? Adin, you are the one that sits there and talks about how you will get a better deal than me or the next guy who's black or brown or the next white man that's just a regular blue-collar worker. You know why? Because you guys were able to sit there and assemble, and be able to do this. And then systematically, over time, put things in position where other communities can't get up. And you don't think we notice that now? You think that this is a Trump issue, or everybody thinks this is a hatred towards these countries that are going against each other when it's wars that have nothing to do with us. But we are spending our tax dollars. We are sitting there seeing influencers saying they push this shit on their content. So why can't we speak about it? Why can't I say nothing? They are taking bags. Adin Ross takes bags to go sit down with Andrew Tate and sit there and do that because they knows what that's going to think. You, Adin Ross, said you would sit down with Hitler. Because you know it's controversial and you know it's what. So why would you be mad at Kanye? The energy wasn't there for Sneeko because you're trying to get him unbanned from Twitch. But Sneeko is just a layman, a lummy who don't know what he is. You just said Sneeko was Jewish. We were wondering, chat, what Sneeko was. I guess he's a good Jewish kid. So you see how everything's a mask, everything's like that? But then when they talk about us and they talk about the stereotypes, how we dress, the tattoos on our body, the stories of pain that we sit there have to live because of the years that they've sit there and they've sectioned off all the areas that, yo, you can't get approved for this. But, you know what I'm saying, we're going to put you over here. You can get approved for public housing. Those days are done. Those days are done. So we don't need your backing. We don't need, another guy that sit there and want to write his name on a check. Give a cosign. Give a cosign without a backhanded compliment. Not what you did with Kai. You didn't give him a compliment. You gave him a compliment with a backhanded statement. Why everything got to be tied together to y'all? Why can't we just get it out the mud and y'all finally respect it? That's why you got Axe in there talking about, you got to basically suck dick to basically get into any industry. Why is Axe saying that? Why is Axe saying that with the influence that he has? Why is he saying that? Why can't you be the movement that moves? Why can't you be the movement that moves? They don't like it, so they move against it when they threatened by it.
Never, always pushing for the doubt. Hit a left and a right fist right to their mouth. I was never cocky figure till I started stacking figures. How you make a cocky nigga give him all the traffic? Always humble, but I got a couple bad habits. Adding numbers, adding zeros to these mathematics. Get you talking different, walking like you gang banging.